clean and tidy, good finishing as well. Some high scoring too.
Well, that's what Scholten wants to see. Once he starts putting that first dart in there, you know, he's going to follow at least one more. Superheroes from darts, and there certainly is plenty of them here this week. Here in Blackpool. My favourite place of all places, John, I have to say, was in Las Vegas a few weeks ago, and I do love Blackpool.
Yes, well, you've got good reason to, but apart from your two victories here, way back in the last century,
60.
yes, there's a good reason why we all like coming to Blackpool. It's a great tournament, fantastic arena, and many players regard this as their favourite tournament. Not necessarily the most important, obviously, but their favourite.
43.
I think the players, especially the older players, like it because I think this was the first big tournament we had with the big, enthusiastic crowds.
Yes.
I think, you know, me, Priestley and Taylor and the likes,
30.
I think that's, so we have fond memories of the first big crowds, the walk-ins through the crowd with the girls, you know, and I think this is where it really started.
$46.
Well, Scholten 58 ahead plus these.
58.
So he scores 58 to double his advantage.
You can see Matt Clark's action there. Just a solid short backswing, as we call it, and a follow through and two wasted darts. We've seen a lot of that all afternoon, John, where players have wasted a dart. You know, that not missing big numbers makes so much difference when you get down at the double.
Yes,
100.
picking up the odd 15 points here and 15, 17 points there through staying consistently in the sector that you're aiming for. Like that, you're right, they add up.
Well, it means, you know, either having a dart or the double in a crucial leg or not. Now, Roland Scholten, 113. I've got to go for 19s now. Double 18 for 2-1.
Ah, fabulous finish that from Scholten. Yes, nicely picked up, 113. 2-1 to Scholten. Clark to throw first. Scholten 2 out of 2 at the doubles. Double 16 the first leg, double 18 the third leg. Impressive start by the Dutchman.
26.
Not, one has to say, in that leg by Clark. Kentish man or man of Kent? Dartford. I think he's probably Kentish man. They'll soon tell me anyway.
45.
Respect, progress, succeed. There you have it, all neatly compacted on one little card.
100.
Well,
I assume, Rob, there's some sort of message in there. Looks good.
well, it went over my head, Gwynny. Perhaps it was to you as an ex-school teacher.
$140.
Well, a great chance here for Scholten, unless Clark can put in a score. He can't afford too many more wayward errors at the early stages of this game. He's certainly putting in the score there.
125.
Wayward last start, but, well, he's 66 ahead, isn't he?
Well, Scholten 2 for 2 on his doubles. Not very often
60.
Roland does that. He is a little bit loose with his doubles. So if he can keep hitting them, you know, he's going to be hard to beat. But Matt Clark can get at least 2 of them, or even fill it up, really get back in this leg. That's a beautiful 3 darts. You go from being, you know, not really in the leg to being in total control.
Well, 1 minute you can throw 26 and look a mug, and the next minute you can hit a 180 and pull the rug. from underneath your opponent's feet. Oh, that's a terrific last dart. He really had to judge that perfectly relative to the other two that were already beneath it. So 70 for Clark. He's got 58 left now, so 18 for tops. For 2-2.
50.
Oh, just pulled that a bit low, but he'll probably be thinking this early in the game, will Scholten take this out? It's a tough one. Again, Roland's first start has gone lower the treble 20. And that's one thing a player does not like to see, John. Their first start keep dipping low. They can't find the range properly from there.
So double 10 here now. For Matt Clark, no problem. He's hit 2 out of 5, Scholten 2 out of 2. An impressive start on the doubles between them, in all fairness. Although their overall averages still below 90, tell perhaps a different story altogether.
83.
Well, Roland, although he's hitting the doubles well, he's not really scoring like we'd expect from him. He is one of the top treble 20 hitters in the game. Normally hits a lot of 180s, and he's not hit one to yet.
Well, we've got Terry Jenkins, Alex Roy coming up next. The winner of that will take on Dennis Priestley, who won earlier today. And then tonight, John Part against Chris Mason. That really does look a tasty, tasty match. Looking forward to that one. Adrian Lewis against Kevin McDine. Two of the young men on the hockey, both of them
100.
great, great performers. Taylor beaten, two former world champions. And lastly, Rod, Raymond van Barneveld against Frosty the Snowman. The Throwman, indeed.
Some great games tonight. Lewis against McDine really does look like a good prospect. Two young men, quick throwers, big scorers. As we've seen Matt Clark just stepping back, having a count. Don't want to leave a bogey number. Got to go 18s.
138.
That's good thinking.
Yes, he'd have scored two more with 20, but left himself on a bogey.
90.
I mean, I play local league pub darts, Rod, and I'll tell you that is the biggest weakness, apart from the fact that the throwing isn't anything like the standard. People just do not work out their finishes. Wants the ball here, if he wants to go for it, he has to, because Scholten's on a finish.
Roland, you require 170.
Well, you feel Scholten's got to take this big shot out, because Clark's going to break his throw otherwise. That's a perfect first dart. You expect to put this one in there. He'll be very disappointed with that second dart. You know, it weren't even close by his standards.
That's right. He should have nestled one alongside or been close anyway. So Clark 25 for a break of throw, double 4. Now then, he knows the importance of this. If he can get this break at the break, he's broken, and now leads by 3 legs to 2. Advantage. Matt Clark, Superman, leads 3-2.